Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blade and Sorcery. I'm gonna go through the game so people can see what the game is like before they buy or install. First of all, we have character selection. Pretty cool. When you're creating a new character, you can choose their background story. So, that means you can start with the Mind Crystal, which of course starts you with the Mind Crystal, which starts you with telekinesis. Very cool. Or you can start with the Body Crystal, which increases your survivability and unarmed capabilities. You know what I mean? And then we got the Fire Crystal, which is where you can launch long-range fireballs. Lightning Crystal, you can shoot lightning. Obvious. Gravity Crystal, the best one right there. You use basically the Force. Or you can start as no crystal and acquire the power of sorcery by yourself. Here you can choose the difficulty. Very cool. You make yourself deal less damage. So if you're going for like, I don't know, like freaking permadeath 0.2 times damage dealt times 4 times damage received and disabled challenge, you totally can. It's really cool, and you can choose your game mode. Crystal Hunt, that's where you have to get all the crystals and stuff, and there's a story to that. Sandbox, like, you literally have everything. And you can just choose from anything. You have all the spells and skills, and it's cool. Those are the 2 that you can choose from. But we are going to choose sandbox mode today, so I can actually properly give a showcase of what the game's about and what the gameplay looks like. So, if you're playing in story mode, it won't look like this. It will definitely not look like this. I'm pretty sure you'll start somewhere on the other side of that cliffside. And then you have to walk your way through the mountain. There's enemies you get to fight and stuff, and it tells you the tutorial. All that good stuff. You'll eventually make it to the house. This is your main place where you live. And it's got this room, which is the crystal room. Very mysterious indeed. Don't know why that crystal's on the ground. We have 3 crystals here. You have a total of 5. This is the Mind Crystal. Put this bad boy in. And get access to all these spells. And then, as you go through levels, you earn crystals. And when you earn a crystal, you of course spend it on these bad boys. And these give you crazy powers. And they make you crazy strong. This one, I'm pretty sure you can slow time. Yeah, you can press this button. Okay. Or not. But it's the Y button, and it can slow down time, which is pretty sick. This is the Force, is what I like to call it, which is just the gravity crystal. But this is the ones that you can, like, add some crazy abilities. It's sick. And you can imbue these skills onto your weapons, which is really cool. And you can, like, come with some crazy weapon combinations and stuff. And you might be seeing here, like, this stuff in the middle. These are combinations of weapons. So you could combine an ability from the lightning and the Mind Crystal, and you could get this, which is pretty cool. Or maybe the lightning and the gravity crystal, and you can get this. Pretty cool. Now, you know how crystals work? Oh yeah, this is the body crystal, by the way. Get this. Yeah! I mean, it's a good crystal, but like, oh, you can also press down the left stick and you can kick, which is pretty cool. And eventually on the Mind Crystal, you can level it up, so then you're like, you can kick somebody like all across the map. It's pretty cool. But we're gonna go to Citadel, so we can showcase off all our powers and stuff and how combat looks. Alright, So it won't look like this in story mode. Not even close. You have to go through levels and stuff. And I think some levels only be unlocked from the start. That was my guy. If you push up the right stick, you can jump. That's pretty cool. So, first we're going to start out with the abilities. That can be opened on each hand, either using the X button or the A button. By going like this, you can select between gravity, lightning, or fire. And we're going to start out with the gravity, because it's my personal favorite. One of the first moves you can do with gravity is the gravity jump, which allows you to basically do a jump in the air, of course. Like if you jump, you get an extra jump, which is pretty cool. Or, if you feel a little crazy, you can jump up to 3 times before you run out. I'll give you an example here. Otherwise, you'll stop getting height. Here's another ability. It's basically a slow fall. So, if you want to jump down here without breaking your legs, just activate these bad boys, and you can hover your way all the way down like Iron Man. Pretty sick. Another thing is, I'll showcase it right now, is I'm going to call the downwards gravity slam, which, like, say there's an enemy down there, right? You just get the drop on him and go. Pretty cool if you ask me. Okay, so we're going to go back up here. There are more. Now, the ultimate ability of this one, oh, you're about to see it. You combine them and create a black hole, which anything inside of it slows down and freezes, and they can't move. And this is where you can get crazy damage in if you have opponents in here. You just do damage to them over and over, and their good is done for. Another thing are the gravity fists, is what I'll call them. I'm going to summon an opponent, an enemy here, so that I can show you the power of the gravity punch. Should spawn here. I'm fairly sure. Okay, they did not indeed spawn there. Oh, there they are. So let's use the gravity punch on this poor fool. Oh no, that sword. That hurt a lot. Anyway, gravity punch. Boom! Yeah, he's good as done for. Also, when you punch them, when they're in the air, they get launched down after you punch them, dealing maximum damage. Now this poor fool here, we can test the push. See with these, they're not just for show. You push your enemies back, and if you use 2 at a time, like this, they can get pushed into a wall, or they can just be pushed off cliffs, which I'm pretty sure she's dead. Oh, yeah, she's dead. Anyway, another thing you can do is watch this. So I'm gonna bait this lady over here. Oh no! Please don't kill me, please! Please, sweet, I need this! My mom's gotta hold this. And you hit him with the bait. Hit him with the push. Mid-air, you can grab them with the side triggers. And then you can launch them. Yeah, she's gone. She's gone. Anyway, if I have another participant I can test on, ooh, that would be another one coming soon, is I'm gonna test the gravity, the down slam, I think is what I called it, on him. Ooh, I heard them. Where are they at? Where are they at? Who's gone? I think they're gone. This ability I'm using right here is, oh, there you are, is if you do a jump and then press the left. Okay, you can jump up by, I'm pretty sure I explained this. You can press jump You can jump by pressing up on the right stick, on the right controller. And then you can kick by pressing down the left button on the left controller. Now, if you jump and then kick midair, you can do like a flying kick. Watch this.
Miss.
Look what that did to her. She's dead. She is done for. Yeah, she is gone. Man, yeah, she is gone. Now this game, I have to warn anybody that's like family friendly and stuff. It does have blood and stuff, and they have dismemberment too. But I have that disabled in settings. See under gore and blood. If you just press the 3 lines button on your left controller, see here's all this and stuff. And there's that. So this guy is gonna attack me, but also with the gravity, pretty sure, yeah, I can just grab his limbs. Oh, look at me! I'm going to walk off the edge. And he's gone. You also pick weapons up with this power. Just smack people over the head with weapons. And another thing has to be one of my personal favorite. If you press B, whoops. Okay, that's a good showcase. You can press B to push it out, to push the weapon out, and you press the trigger to pull it in. Now, if you press B and the trigger at the same time, whoops.
Oh my god.
You can
hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Stop that. You can spin your weapon. Now, basically, you have a meat grinder. And if weapon enemies are still spawning, that's great. Now, if we go find a poor soul to use this weapon on, now I can use this weapon on this woman here and watch as in horror what happens. Grind it up. Okay, usually it's a lot more impressive, but here I'll use it on this guy. Now watch, this man gets grinded up by the meat grinder. Here I'll hey yo, get out. I believe that's all for gravity. Now the next one we're going to showcase is lightning. This is the first ability. Is if you separate it just enough, you can do a little bit of this and shoot lightning to things, which is pretty sick. But it does run out over time. And I'll show the ultimate ability in a second. You can also shoot lightning. Hold on. And that's pretty sick. And it aims to where the palm of your hand is. Now if I can get a person to test this on, that would be awesome. I don't really like using sandbox because it's kind of hard to find people. Okay, here you are. Now we found somebody to use our lightning on. Watch this. Gone. Yeah, he's done for. Also, we can do this. And he's gone too. Yeah, that no one survived that. Here, I'll use that. He's gone. Adios, au revoir, or Virzine. Okay, so another ability that we got here is I don't really know much about the lightning because I usually just use gravity, but one of the things I'm gonna use for, and just kind of like, okay. Anyway, another thing that you can do with your lightning abilities is pretty cool. See, we have this dead guy over here. We're gonna steal his weapon. And if we imbue this weapon with lightning, Look at that. Now, the sword has properties of my lightning ability. So that means I can... Once I slice her, she gets electrocuted, which does even more damage. Which is cool. Because it's cool. That's enough of lightning. Let's go on the fire. Fire is just how you expect. You can launch fireballs at people. And if you have the ability, you can like make the fireball move on where your hand is aiming. So you can do all kinds of weird tricks and stunts with it, depending on how you twist your hand. You can also get an upgrade where it bounces on walls. But the main thing is to be able to launch fireballs. And it sets people on fire, which does more damage. So, another thing is you can also kind of launch yourself too. And it launches really well if you get painted right. But, oh, yeah, you can also set fires in the air. I forgot about that. But I recommend you not do it because it does a crud ton of damage when you hit yourself. So yeah, I would advise against that. Make sure next wave's coming. Okay. So, if we find the next guy real quick. There you are. I'm going to do something a little bit funny. First, I'm going to steal your weapon if you don't mind. Oh my gosh, what happened to him? What the heck happened to you, bro? What is happening to my arm? Yo, am I Luffy? I might be a Luffy, guys. Give me that. Drop. Thank you. Okay, we need to imbue this with fire. And before he escapes, you can swing, and it drops like these little like embers. Okay, this weapon's not really good at showcasing it because it's a short range. But you can eventually set them on fire if you do that enough. Oh, I think I know why, because I was holding the trigger. Whoops. Yeah, it's still kind of bad. And they kind of burn to a crisp. Sorry, buddy. But if we find our next participants, we can test the next part on them, which is very... Okay, so after a long search, we finally found some people. And we can see how fast it burns them. Well, I think that just insta-killed him. Yeah, fire definitely does a lot more damage. Ooh, I need to showcase that feature. That's a really good feature right there. So, if... Give me your axe. If, say, this guy were to swing at me, right? If this guy were to swing at me, right? Not trip over a piece of pottery. Stop tripping on pieces of pottery. And I block it, it slows him down. Which is an ability of the focus crystal. You also have people. And with the fire, if you hold the trigger button, you can roast them. That's also another thing. That's part of the body crystal, and they get scared if they see one of their comrades die. So that means you could easily finish them off with a fire punch. Very, very cool and very easy. Oh, I flung her a little far. So, another thing is not that. A body crystal technique that you can unlock is like if you have dismemberment enabled. I'm pretty sure if you grab onto somebody and you go like this, you can dismember them. This is a dismemberment off, then that ability doesn't work. So that's pretty cool. And you can also see all the other stuff when you like purchase the game. And this game is in depth and it looks nice. So I forgot to show off the lightning final ability. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna have to summon more guys because I am out of them. So, if we just get ourselves a subject down there, I can test it with a mirror. So if we use the special, combine these, if we just slightly separate our hands, get a beam of lightning. What the heck is she in? Invincible? That guy's invincible too. What the heck? Okay, there we go. But now, yeah, witness. Haha! The power of the lightning beam. Ha ha ha! These wretched fools. They thought they could defy me. Lightning punch. That's also an ability of lightning. And now it's time for the fire ability. Super Meteor! Sorry. But once you hit them with the meteor, it pushes them back, sets them on fire. I didn't really get to see with that one. But it also sends embers after them. Oh, I just died. It also sends embers after them, which, burns them. Duh. If that doesn't instantly kill them the first time. So, that's all those abilities. Now it's time to show the combining capability of those abilities. First thing that I know that isn't a super is Mind and Lightning, which is near each other. It's kind of finicky. Okay, I think I have them in the wrong hand. There needs to be lightning on this side and mine on this side. You could do this, and it makes them float when you hit him with the lightning. Oh, my guy got. Oh, that was a special right there. We're gonna use that in a second. And you can push him away when you're done with him. Now it's time for the special. See that little mark on the ground there? Oh, you're gonna find out what happens in a second. The power of natural disasters. So that's the tornado. That's pretty cool. I mean, it like pulls people in from anywhere. And they just get disintegrated. They're done for. I'm gonna do that again real quick. I can show you the combining capabilities. So, if I do the double mines and do this, and go to fireball. Oh, watch what I can do. I can summon multiple fireballs and rain anarchy on this woman. So she's gone. Another one. Pretty sure is Mind and Fire. Which summons a black hole. And with this, you can do the lightning. And this. I'm gonna use on this girl right here. She's already dead. I'm sorry. Do that, and then do that, and summon the black hole with a double combo. Now fire and lightning, which is like the lightning ability I'll have you know. But instead of just a lightning beam, my headset is but instead of a lightning beam itself, you get something oh so much more powerful. And once I find somebody, oh, they're done. They're cooked. They're like actually on fire. Okay. So, see that person down there? Oh, she's cooked. She's cooked. I'm afraid your days are numbered. Sorry. I'm afraid your days are numbered. Ha ha! It's great because it sets things on fire. It sets the ground on fire and it sends the embers after them. Oh ha ha. Nothing but fire and burning. Yeah! Oh, sorry. I missed. This one's a little more finicky than the actual lightning. Wow, but once you land it, your foes are kicked. I like the lightning ability, so I can just go. I love just going. If I actually hit. If I it's because there's no weapon. That's why. Whoa, chill. Boom. So these capabilities are insane. You can also grab this giant sword up here and become the Roaring Knight. Look at this. Skewered. You can also just kind of... I am actually the Roaring Knight from Deltarune. And then if you do the little spin technique with this sword... I don't think anybody is surviving this, to be honest. Now if we find a little test subject, this could be great. Like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna raise this over this. There we go. Now, where's everybody? Hello? Anybody there? I just want to play with you. Hello? I've got to summon some more. And I've got more swords. I'm pretty sure I can do this duel with two hands too. Oh yeah, I totally can. Well, they don't damage you, which is great. But, oh, how they damage your enemies. Infinite damage. Infinite potential. Now, how about we get to the actual part of the game, which is the weapons, obviously. So there's a lot of weapons. I'm going to start out with a normal dagger and a wrist blade. So these bad boys are pretty powerful. They're just your normal dagger. You can stab and such. Then they stay in the body. Pretty sick. And some weapons have heft to them, which changes how they work. Also, with the wrist blades, these are unique, because if you have any skill equipped, you can just hold the button and it imbues it for you. Which is super nice, because with other weapons, you have to do your other hand, and sometimes you have your other hand full. And it's kind of annoying, so then you have to de-equip your weapon and put it on your side. Which I forgot to mention, put stuff on your side, your back left, your back, oh my gosh, your back left, your back right, your left hip, and your right hip. so you can store weapons. You can also store other items, like healing items in there. This, right here, I'm pretty sure that's your health meter. You also grab from your chest and pull out this menu, which this is where your actual items are stored, like apples and such. And it shows your health, your focus. Your focus goes down when you use the focus button, which is the Y button, and it slows down time, but it also takes down your focus. Okay, if I can turn it off. Oh, they changed it. It's a B now. So it's B on the right controller. And that's what you can trigger the focus and turn it off. Pretty cool. So now, I'm going to summon some more people. And you might have saw there that yes, there is apparel. And you can equip clothes like so. And I can kind of forget how these work. But I'm pretty sure you have to go to the town and go in front of the mirror to equip them. I don't entirely remember, because you can't just put it on yourself like that. Oh, and yeah, when you're holding them, it also gives you statistics about them, which is pretty awesome. And look, it gives you an even little description. So, these are new. Ooh. Oh. I'm pretty sure that's from a mod I have. That is definitely from a mod I have. Because I forgot to mention. Oh, you can install mods. Whoa. That's pretty awesome. And the mods are really cool too. So I'd recommend checking that out. And it doesn't take, like, you don't have to go to an external website to install mods either. It's all within game. Give up. I have the high ground. Oh, yep, they also have, like, actual proper metal armor and stuff. Here are the crystals here. All of them. Oh, I forgot. They start out as small crystals. And then when you beat a boss, you get a prismatic crystal. And then that's where you can level up. Sorry, a crystal shard. I was right. It's a prismatic crystal. A prismatic crystal, which then you can upgrade these small ones to normal ones to great ones. And they go tier by tier by tier. So if you saw the 3 layers, like the 3 rings, you'd start out with the middle ring with the small, and the normal you get the middle ring, and the last one you get the 3rd ring. Very cool. And the crystal shards is how you increase your sorcery. That's what you get from completing levels. And you only get these from completing the boss. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here's health potions. They work as normal health potions. Take off the cap. Then you can drink them. And I see that there. That shows how much liquid you have left. See as it go. See as it's going purple. There's that. You also get eggs. Shield you if you eat them. Also apples. Apples also heal you. Yeah, you can't eat the core. What psychopath would eat the core anyways? Okay, these guys are getting annoying, so I'm gonna have to kill them. This egg out of here. Teleport you to the back rooms. Teleport you to the back rooms. And teleport you to the back rooms. Goodbye. And you too. You. I like having this membrane off because then you get like some wacky stuff like, hold on. You're about to see horrors beyond. And she just got deleted. Now it's time for some of the weapons. Which these are new. Well, they added guns. Oh, they added guns. Oh, I did not know that. I need ammo, I bet. How do I get ammo? Yeah, this is part of the new update. I forgot about that. Ooh. Sorry, this is all new to me. Okay, we're gonna drink this bad boy up. Yo! That's sick! It'd be great if I had somebody to use them. Kinda makes it harder to move. My battery's really low. Oh, I gotta finish this explanation soon. Okay. So wow, these are super cool. I want to use this so bad. Wait, is it shooting something? No, it's not.
Enrique!